how to choose a real estate broker. Here is everything that you need to know, top insider tips if you are looking for a brand new brokerage, if you are a new agent, or if you are an experienced agent that is in search of a new place to call home and hang your license. Hey there, I'm Drake Abshire. I'm your real estate expert and specialist down in Lafayette, Louisiana. And I help agents every single day grow their business and continue to save money and put money back in their pocket through Epic Realty. But here today, I'm actually going to talk about the 12 things that I think you must know when you're going to pick the brokerage that's right for you, and all the things that you need to go through step by step so you do not make a mistake and you end up at the right place that's going to help you grow and continue to flourish in your business. So number one would be onboarding. Everybody knows when you move to a new brokerage, there's new systems you have to learn. There's new ways of doing paperwork, new admin people you're working with, new office, new printer, new Wi-Fi, everything, right? So what is there for your onboarding and what is being provided to you, and how are they going to help you get this done as fast as possible? Because your ultimate goal is really to get down to business. You really want to start selling as soon as possible. So what kind of onboarding systems do they have? Ask that question on the interview and use that to understand how quickly you'll be able to get through everything and understand what support that you're going to have. So some brokerages, what they have is a course or classes that you have to go through. They may be online video program that you have to go through that's going to teach you every step. Do you have a mentor, somebody who's going to be right at your side showing you everything? You just want to be very, very clear on what exactly the expectations are and how you're going to get everything, all your systems set up and everything in place, and how quick and how much help you're going to have with doing that. Next up would be the broker success. This is one that some people miss, is they think just because it's a brokerage, it must be a great place. The people in leadership must be wonderful. That is not always the case. So I argue to be super careful when picking your brokerage. You really want to make sure that it's a broker that has had success in the business, that they have experience, that they've sold 80 to 100 homes a year, and that they really have that type of experience under their belt to prove that with all this experience, all this time selling, they knew how to get there, they were able to scale, they set the right example, they've done the business, they've done the work, and now they are here to help you and guide you. Well, how do you find out the reputation of your broker? Look up their history. You can ask around, ask other people in the area, other agents in the area, but you can go online and look at their data. Try to see over the past 15 to 20 years, if they've been in business that long, how many sales have they had? What was their sales volume? What was their average sales price? Look at their history and look, are they still actively selling? That's also something to keep in mind. How much focus will they actually have on you and helping you grow your business if they're still fully actively working down in the trenches and trying to sell real estate, which basically would be competition against you. In my town, quite a few times where actually brokers were competing with the other agents within their office. Personally, it's my take. I don't think it's correct. I think a broker really should be in a leadership type position and really handing off as much of their business as they can to other agents and really focused on developing their business, not building their own anymore. But I digress. Number 3 would be the training and the coaching available. So what training program will they put you in? Is it a assortment of classes that you will have to go through and sit through that teach you contract language, how to upload your paperwork, where do you get your paychecks from, who is our admin staff, your marketing that you would do with the company, listing appointments, all of the things, lead generation, like what kind of coaching and different things will they provide you to help you continue to grow your business? Because if you're a new agent, you obviously will need a lot of hand holding, a lot of mentoring. If you're an experienced agent, well, can they handle an agent like you? Do they have the systems in place? Are they going to be able to help you grow and scale your business? Are the type of agents the ones that you want to be around? Are they going to motivate you to be a better salesperson, to reach higher, and to really work hard in this business? You really want to place yourself around a group of people that are going to strengthen your assets and that are going to make you stronger. But as a fair warning, just because a brokerage has a lot of powerful agents there does not mean that those agents will be willing to help you. I've seen it time and time again that people move to a certain brokerage because they think rubbing shoulders with some of these top agents will help them with their business. And I can tell you from personal experience that that is not always the case. There are many agents who are top agents and will not share any of their secrets, much less with anyone that they think is competition or that they think will grow to be their competition, or that they don't have time for because they're just too busy. They're not going to be in the office, and they really are not going to be there to help you if there's no reason for them to. Next up, number 4 would be broker support. So I've been in places before where I felt like I did not get a lot of support from my broker. They wouldn't pick up the phone. They didn't seem like they were ever available. Or when I would ask questions, sometimes the answers that I get were not very clear or vague. Or even much worse, I got in a disagreement with another agent over something with the transaction, and I felt like my broker was really not having a backbone in the situation, was not standing up, was not really fighting for me as his agent in the situation and helping them to see where the wrong was done and how we can find true solutions to the situation. Now, you can't always tell that right from the get-go, but just look at their business style. Have maybe a meeting or multiple meetings with them just to get to know the broker a little bit better. That way you know who you're working with and you can understand, is that someone who's going to stand behind me? Do they feel like they really grasp this business and that they are going to fight for me in those moments where they need to as my broker? Number 5 would be agent-centric versus broker-centric. So what do I mean by that? Well, is the brokerage agent friendly, or is it all about them? That's the thing. We want a brokerage that is all about supporting the agents, helping you grow your brand, you becoming a better agent, you being the forefront of the business. Me personally, I feel like every broker I've been with, it's always about me. No matter where I go to as a brand, and I'm not meaning this in a selfish way, as a brand, people buy houses with me. They list houses with me. My broker is my backbone of my business, right? They are there to support me, help me legally, make sure I do everything correct. But people work with me. I've built the relationship and the reputation. So is your broker trying to steal that spotlight, or are they an agent forward type business? Are they allowing you to brand yourself real strongly, or are they trying to take control of all your branding and make sure that their brokerage is all over it and that it looks like them and you just happen to be an employee? So I always emphasize, you really want an agent forward type brokerage that allows you to really shine and be the star. That way, no matter what brokerage you end up in the future, if you happen to leave, you will always be the star of the show and your clients will be loyal to you, not the broker. Number 6 would be the fee structure. So what I mean by fee is not compensation, not your splits. The fee structure is, what type of fees do they have? Being with many different brokerages throughout my career, I've seen this done very slyly, where they say that, oh, your split's just this, and then you have this one little fee, but then this other fee pops up, and then I'm finding about this other fee, and after so many months, this fee, and like until you cap, actually, you did have this fee. So understand that there are sneaky fees, and you want to know all of them. You want to know if there's a franchise fee, is there a desk fee, is there a monthly technology fee, is there a broker review fee, is there an E&O insurance fee? Ask. Look up every single fee and ask for every single one of them on paper, so you are not surprised when you get to that brokerage and when you start seeing paychecks, or when they start deducting things off of your credit card or off of your agent account. So as for transparency and transparent fees, it will help you. Leads seem to be the name of the game. So many people want leads. We want all the leads that we can get in real estate, right? That's how we get our business. Well, how does the lead structure work? Do you even provide leads as a broker? That's a great question. Where are the leads from? Do I have to cold call them? Do we have any kind of admin service, or is there anyone that's helping to nurture or follow up? Are there any systems in place to work these leads? Are they buyer leads? Are they seller leads? Are they foreclosure leads? Are they for sale by owners, expireds? There's a million different types of leads. So what are these leads, and are they going to be valuable to your business? And then you want to understand what is also going to be the different split with those types of leads. Usually a broker would take a higher split on top of the compensation that you're already giving them with your split, because they are providing the lead to you, which is normal, but sometimes it could be really high to where you're not really making much money. So ask about leads. It's so important that you understand what is going on with the lead systems and what type of leads you'll be getting, your splits that come along with it, and how are the leads divvied? Do they go round robin? Is it by how much you close? Do you have to pass a certain course or get through a certain type of training to even receive those leads? So ask all the questions you can about those leads. Number 8 would be admin support. So is there anyone that's working behind the scenes that helps you? Is there anyone that is there to help you with questions about paperwork when you have a transaction mishap? When you're trying to find your commission pay, is it being processed? Where is it at? If you haven't been paid yet, you want to know what kind of admin staff that you guys are going to be getting and what kind of support is there, because there really needs to be someone within the brokerage that's able to answer questions that's from a technical standpoint or that's about admin type things. I know that seems like a small thing, but I have been at brokerages before where there's only one admin staff and everyone is always going to that one person. And if they are always backed up or really slow to respond, that can get really, really annoying. So find out what the admin staff is, how large it is in comparison to how many agents they have at the brokerage. Those are questions you can ask, and that will help you decide whether or not they'll be able to handle the workload or if that could be a frustration within the brokerage. Number 9 would be transaction coordination. Transaction coordinator, if you don't know what that is, if you're a newer agent, well, it is an admin person that specifically helps you from start to finish with making sure that everything happens correctly during your transaction. So they can help you with contracts, with timelines, communicating back and forth with lenders, title companies, and even the other agent. So does the brokerage provide you any kind of TC services? I have seen this in many cases that they do have an on-site TC service. And so knowing, is that included? Is there an extra fee for that? Obviously, if you don't have it through the company, you also have the option of getting one yourself. So you don't necessarily need one. You can pay with your own money, but you always want to know, is that something that they do provide for you? Because if so, it's a great benefit and a nice perk, but are you paying for it? That's the great question. Number 10 would be the tech and the tools. So what kind of technology do they have? What kind of tools are they going to give you that's going to help you grow, scale your business, get leads, do whatever that you want to make your brand shine, right? And continue to grow and scale. Do they have a CRM that you're able to use, or will you have to pay for your own? That could be a fee on top of everything else. Do they have any leads type software? Do they have any help with social media? Do they provide Canva or any kind of graphics or creative team? Do they give you software for open houses? Do they give you a website? All of those things are great questions to ask and could be added perks and benefits. So you definitely want to find out if those things are available to you. Number 11 would be the compensation. We want to know exactly how we will be compensated. So of course we want to know about the splits, but we also want to understand, how does that process work? Is it going to be a paper check? Is it going to be something that gets deposited right into my account? Or is it something that is going to take a week before I get paid? All those things are really, really important, and you want to know exactly how the compensation works. Is there a cap to a certain amount that you're going to be working towards? And once you're capped, you are done? Or does that compensation change? Is it a tier system, which I've also seen? When you have certain amounts of sales volume within a month, you go to a different type of tier. Or sometimes being with a company long enough, you actually move into different tiers of being better compensated. Understand the compensation program, how it looks, and if it changes year over year. Those are really, really important. So as a newer agent, you may not know, but your split, your commission split, would change yearly. So you really want to understand also how that works. If it's by a fiscal year, by January to January, or is it by the time that I've joined? Maybe I joined in February, and then next year in February, everything resets and we start all over again with my compensation cap. So last but not least is number 12, the process to get paid. So how does that actually work? Do you have to physically bring your checks right into the office? Or can you conveniently, like a cloud brokerage usually does, most of them do, they take a wire or they mail the check from the title's office directly to your company. Your company will then deposit the money right into your account so you can get paid same day or just the next day, which is really awesome and super fast and convenient. How do you upload all of your paperwork? Usually every brokerage has compliance. So do you have to go and put it in a file system online? Do you have to bring physical paper in, mom and pop style, to where they can look through everything and then they provide you a physical check? One brokerage that I was with would actually only write checks on Fridays. So I had to go in on Fridays and physically pick up my check if I wanted to get it. Yes, old times, but that's the way that was. Or like my newer brokerage that I love, Epic Realty. They are able to actually wire the money from the title office directly to them, and I get a wire right to my account. If all of my paperwork's uploaded, we are good to go, and I got my money that same day. So understanding all of these broker questions and everything with these interviews can be really intimidating. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm Drake Abshire. I am happy to answer any of your questions and help guide you guys to the best decision of finding the right brokerage. If you're curious about Epic Realty, book a call with me. My link is in the bio or in the description below, and you can book a short call with me that is absolutely free, where you can just check out what's all the benefits at Epic Realty and why we are one of the fastest growing cloud brokerages in the country. And the beautiful thing is, you can partner with us from anywhere in the country. And of course, partnering with us at Epic Realty, you can be coached by me personally for free. If you're curious, book that call. I'd love to meet you.